Lord's promise. The residents of paradise will call out to the residents of the fire. So this is such an interesting concept. Thank you, Al-Papi. Anyone who imagines a place of punishment called hell and a place of reward called heaven or paradise, it wouldn't occur to you that there is a communication between them. You would think that people separate after judgment. You go here, you go there, and you stay here, you stay there, and that's it, right? But to make like an additional pleasure that is added and rewarded to the believers in paradise is the ability to look at those who are being punished in hell and communicate with them. You know how in New York, like in different capitals in the world, there are portals? Have you seen this on TikTok? It's such a beautiful, beautiful invention. It's like in the middle of the street, this round portal. It's a screen, and it says, for example, if it's in New York, it says Dublin, and it has a live broadcast of the other twin portal in Dublin that says New York, and you can talk, you can like wave to them, you can see them, they can see you. So think like something along these lines. Thank you, Sergi. So part of the punishment for the people in hellfire would be the embarrassment of the people that they used to look down upon, and probably like think Gaza, those who unalived them. They will be seen and humiliated by that. The people that they used to look down upon, now they are in such a higher status, and they see their humiliation. So you see, one thing being punished and tortured in hellfire, but another level, another layer of the humiliation is that people that you used to look down upon and you wronged are now watching you in your most vulnerable state. Can you imagine this? And another layer to pleasure is the fact that whoever wronged you in this life, you can see their status in hellfire, and you can communicate with them. So again, how can a man in the desert 1400 years ago come up with these details? It's like, if this was a movie, like I would definitely want to watch it. So you see, so let me keep reading. The Lord's promise. The residents of paradise will call out on the residents of the fire. We have certainly found our Lord's promise to be true. Have you too found your Lord's promise to be true? Can you sense the sarcasm? They will reply, yes, we have. Then a caller will announce to both of them, like an angel. And a caller will announce to both, may Allah's condemnation be upon the wrongdoers, those who hindered others from Allah's way, strived to make it appear crooked, and disbelieved in the hereafter. So these are now like the qualifications, if you will, to enter hellfire. So let's dive into this and try our best to avoid being any of this and avoid dealing with people that this applies to. Thank you, Monopoly. So a caller will announce to both the people of heaven and the people of hell, may Allah's condemnation be upon the wrongdoers. Who are the wrongdoers, you may ask? Those who hindered others from Allah's way. Whenever someone was trying to do a good thing, they would hinder them, put obstacles in their way, ridicule them, try to convince them that this is not the right religion, come join us in the wrong religion. So those who hinder others from Allah's way strived to make it appear crooked, so did their best, use their propaganda machine to make Allah's way seem crooked, you know? Like, you see how the West tries to paint Islam to be a violent religion, a religion of terrorism? We all see this, right? They try to make Allah's way seem crooked, like as if it's not the straight path. Now, this is a sign of these people. And the third quality is they strived and disbelieved in the hereafter. They didn't even believe that resurrection is true. They didn't believe there's anything beyond death. Very, very interesting. And this is my most favorite thing about the Quran or about reading the Quran is the fact that it's multi-dimensional. You can just read the words and take it for face value as meaning whatever the literal meaning is, you understand it and you're good. But my favorite thing about reading it is reading between the lines and asking myself, how can I benefit from this knowledge? Because God wouldn't have just put useless details to just fill a book the way that humans do. But when God puts something in his holy book, it has to benefit everyone that comes in contact with it. Let's keep going. وبينهما حجاب وعلى الأعراف رجال يعرفون كلا بسيماهم ونادوا أصحاب الجنة أن سلام عليكم لم يدخلوها وهم يطمعون وإذ صرفت أبصارهم تلقاء أصحاب النار قالوا ربنا لا تجعلنا مع القوم الظالمين ونادى أصحاب الأعراف رجالا يعرفونهم بسيماهم قالوا ما أغنى عنكم جمعكم وما كنتم تستكبرون أهؤلاء الذين أقسمتم لا ينالهم الله برحمة ادخلوا الجنة لا خوف عليكم ولا أنتم تحزنون. Thank you, Monopoly, for the subscription and welcome to the Sardarian family. Thank you. Honored. I miss your live. Well, welcome back. People on the heights. So we talked about people in paradise and people in hellfire. Oh, thank you, Monopoly. Thank you. So we talked about people in paradise and people in hellfire, right? Now, there's a third group, a temporary group, that we haven't mentioned yet. The people on the heights. Now, let's find out what the heights is. And there's a footnote here that says, this is a group of people whose good deeds equaled their bad deeds. Exactly equaled their bad deeds. Remember, on Judgment Day, God's gonna call for a huge balance to weigh the good deeds against the bad deeds. And whoever has exactly the same amount of good deeds and bad deeds will be on the height, or the people of the heights. So you see, guys, never underestimate even one act of kindness or avoiding one act of disobedience to God. Because it could be this one act that you were too lazy to do.